Mr. President, I now would like to avail this privileged hour to present, Mr. President, the flight of our job orders under our respective offices, Mr. President. Let me give the background, Mr. President, of these problems that we keep on encountering, Mr. President. If you can still recall, Mr. President, niadtong bago pa ta, ang ato ang mga job order is gitanggal ang kagrupo sa hugpong ng pagbabago. O tungod ni adto nagkaroon in taon ng gamayng problema ang ato ang mga yanong trabahante sa probinsya, naapektuhan ang ilahang mga panginabuhian. And Mr. President, again this year na-encounter na po nato ang problema nga nahitabo na po nga natanggal na po sila. And what is also ilahang gimulo sa ato, Mr. President, is that when we granted the gratuity pay to contract of services and job order workers in the government for fiscal year 2023, ang ato lang mga job order ang wala makadawat ni ini, Mr. President, because of Section 1. Ba de? Yan, Mr. President. That is the law that covers the grant of gratuity pay. If you will look at that, grant of gratuity pay in national government agencies and instrumentalities. All workers whose services are engaged through contract of service and job order who have rendered a total of an aggregate of at least 4 months of actual satisfactory performance of service as stipulated in the respective contracts as of December 15, 2023, and whose contracts are still effective on the same date, which is December 15, may be granted a one-time gratuity pay not exceeding 5,000 pesos, Mr. President. The requirement of this grant, Mr. President, is at least you are working at least 4 months in the government. Our workers' job orders under our offices, Mr. President, were working for 10 months. The only problem is they are no longer connected in the office as of December 15. That's the reason, Mr. President, that of all the job orders assigned in the provincial board members, only our board members were not, only our job orders were not able to receive this gratuity benefit, Mr. President. Gamay ra siya paminawon nga kwarta, Mr. President, pero murag sakit-sakit siya gamay kay upat raman kabulan ang requirement niya, napulo naman sila kabulan nagtrabaho. So because of that, natanggal. So kini nga mga problema, Mr. President, keeps on occurring every year. Keeps on occurring. That's the reason, Mr. President, that this representation during our budget proposal in our meeting sa local finance committee, I requested that the amount for GO must be transferred to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. That request, Mr. President, was approved during the local finance committee meeting. The item that was not there originally was included. In fact, it took them time to insert or create the item of other general services under the Sangguniang Panlalawigan because it is not existing there. And they said it is the system. So they contacted their staff, and indeed, the item called other general services was included in our Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Therefore, Mr. President, in the local finance committee discussion of the budget, naagrihan na nga ibutang gyud ang ato ang other general services sa sanggunian. It is not only the sanggunian, Mr. President. The discussion in the local finance committee, we decided nga kung asa nagtrabaho ang tao, dapat ibutang na dito ang iyang sweldo. That was the agreement. That's the reason, Mr. President, the next slide will tell us next one. Ito, Mr. President. These offices, originally, wala siya other general services. So, it was decided that the item again will be created in these offices. So, ang MSP nga budget ni Governor sa iyang opisina nga other general services, gikuha dito, gitransfer ani nga mga opisina, including di sangguniang panlalawigan. I would like to repeat that, including the sangguniang panlalawigan. These items were created. Only when the good governor submitted his executive budget that, to our surprise, the item allocated for the sangguniang panlalawigan was deleted, Mr. President. Among these offices, only the sangguniang panlalawigan's budget for our job order was deleted in the executive proposal. That is the reason why, Mr. President, in the committee deliberation, we proposed that the items that was deleted by the governor must be reinstated. Because sa ako nang gikaingon, kining problemaha magsigig balik-balik kung ang atong GO dito gihapon i-charge sa iyang opisina. So, kung imuha ning makitaan, Mr. President, this particular proposal is the solution of the problem. It is the solution. But it's hard, it is not welcome, Mr. President, that the item was deleted. Why they deleted the item? Or why we inserted the item in the very first place? Because I agree with the veto of the good governor that one of the limitations of the sanggunian panglalawigan is we cannot create new item in our budget. That is true. The veto is correct. Because we are aware that we cannot insert a new item in our action of the budget, that's the reason why during the preliminary preparation of the budget, we agreed in the local finance committee that the item must be included because we know our limitation. So, the action of the governor, Mr. President, is very clear. He wanted to tie our hands by not including the item that was legally approved and deliberated during the local finance committee, because he is aware through the information of his technical team, kaning mga sip-sip siguro ba, nga kung tanggalon ni mo na go, di na nila mabalik kay wala man on the very first place. So this now leads us to a dangerous path, Mr. President. I have no question that the governor can decrease the budget amount of a particular item. I have no question about that because it is his preparation. But the question, Mr. President, can he delete the item is another question, Mr. President. Because if the governor has the authority to delete the item, he can make us hostage, Mr. President, in the budget preparation. Because kung dili siya kauyon, iyahang tanggalon ang atuang item para dili nato kini maaprubahan kay wa man didto sa iyahang executive proposal. So that is a very dangerous situation, Mr. President, wherein the governor can control the sangguniang panlalawigan, which is tasked by law to be the authority who will give budget authorization of the money of the provincial government. So kini akong hangyo, Mr. President, sa sangguniang panlalawigan karon. Akong hangyoon, Mr. President, nga unta atoa kining ma-override ang bito sa atong mga GO kay para dili na in town ni sila magsigi og kaguol kung sila napud tanggalon pag-abot sa Disyembre. Maoy akong appeal, Mr. President. This appeal is addressed to all of us, irregardless of our political affiliation. Ako maghahangyo nga unta hatagan pud natong pagtagad ang gibati sa ato ang mga ordinaryong empleyado nga naningkamot ra in town sa sulod sa gobyerno nga makatabang sa ato. Having said that, Mr. President, in this particular session, the committee recommended that an override resolution must be passed by the Sanggunian to once and for all address this problem, Mr. President. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.